Project BRZ here, feeling like a bit of a trader today because I just bought this TRD shark fin antenna. First TRD thing I've bought for the BRZ. Normally I get STI everything, but I thought I'd give the TRD shark fin a go. Should look pretty good, I think. It's my favourite shark fin that I've seen anyway. I've had a look at a few of the Beat Sonic ones and stuff, and I'm pretty happy with the way this one looks. So what we're going to do is just install it. So it's another stick-on mod. We did the still and wing a couple of weeks ago, and now we're doing the stick-on antenna. So pull it out of the box and you will see there is a, you got the antenna itself, a little cleaning cloth and a screw to screw the antenna into place, and then some instructions which are all in Japanese, but you can kind of follow what the pictures are saying, and like it's pretty basic anyway. And then there's a paper template here as well, which you position on the roof and then cut out, and the shark fin goes over the top of that just to mark the position. So I'll probably improvise a little bit as I go. I've heard that the template's a real pain to work with, so what I'll do is get to work installing it. So what I'm going to use is basically just some masking tape to stick down the template, a pair of scissors to cut out the middle part, and then I've just got my screwdriver here and a microfiber towel and my isopropyl alcohol, which I use to clean the car for the steel and lip as well. I'm going to use that to clean the roof probably rather than this cleaning cloth that's in here. It'll do the same job, but it's just less likely to scratch the car. So let's set to work. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is just check that the colour match is okay, which it seems to be. Spot on, looks spot on to my colourblind eyes anyway. And what will happen is when we stick it down, the barrier part here, the rubber lip will kind of squish out. So we just want to make sure that none of that is going to pinch in, because obviously it'll look ugly if it pinches inwards, but it looks like it's pretty well designed, so it should all push out. And you can see here, got the little antenna wire, which will screw in with that screw that I was talking about before. So stick that down there. The first thing I'm going to do is unscrew our stock antenna. That just unscrews like that. And we'll set that aside, and we'll give the whole area a good clean with our microfiber towel. So, get our isopropyl alcohol, spray a little bit on, and just give that whole area a good old clean, just to make sure we get any dirt off there. You can see I'm letting the cloth do the work. I'm not pushing down at all, so I don't want to do any abrasive action at all. So that should be nice and clean now. Set that back aside without putting it in the dirt, and then get my sticky tape and my paper template. Now the template's got this hole in it that goes over the stock antenna boot here, but it doesn't really fit over it. So I'm guessing that we'll just do a bit of a test fit here. Now the hole there is big enough that it fits over the whole thing pretty cleanly like that. Now we've got a few options here. We can move it around a bit. Yeah, it's got about 1 centimetre of movement in it, and that's not going to snag against anything here. So I think I'm going to probably aim to have it about in the middle there. So what I'm going to do is just take that down in one corner. Now it looks like the antenna stub on the JDM cars must be a little bit different maybe, because I would expect that to fit, but it doesn't fit, so that's okay. Now, just going to stand behind the car and just make sure that that's lining up straight. So that's fine, like that. I'm just wondering the template. I don't know about this template. I think it's going to be easier. Forget about the template for now, I'll just set that aside for a moment. What I'm going to do, I think, is get the shark fin itself lined up. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to measure the two back points here to measure the distance on either side. So I'll just grab a ruler and I'll come back. Okay, so I've grabbed my ruler here and being extremely careful not to scratch the car, I'm just going to measure the distance from either side. So I've got 45 millimeters on that side, 35 millimeters rather. So it's 35 to the edge of the roof and 40 mil to the glass. 35 and 40 to the glass. I think that looks pretty straight to me. I'll just look at it from the front as well, just to make absolutely sure. If it's out, it's not by much. Okay, so just thinking about it logically for a moment, what I can do is, now I'm happy with that position, I can cut out the template, sit it over the top and see if it still lines up. So I might do that because I know I've got that in the right spot. So just grab my scissors and I will come back. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut out the template. Is it meant to cut out or does it peel? Oh, actually it looks like it's scored. Yeah, it is, it's scored. I don't know if you can see there, but it's actually, it's got a scoring in it, so it looks like I don't actually have to cut it out at all. So I didn't need my scissors. Alright, so we just peel that out very slowly. Yeah, it's perforated, so it just kind of comes out. So we'll keep going around with the perforation. Probably should have ironed this before I started. Probably would have helped. Okay, so I'm just going to sit that over the top. That's right on the back of the glass there. So pull that tight like that, and we'll do the other side as well. Like that. And then grab this half. Alright, so that's all lining up with the glass perfectly. I'm happy with that. Okay, so the next step is to grab the little screw out just there. And we're going to screw the guy in. So grab the screw. Grab our screwdriver, set the screwdriver on top of the template so it's not going to scratch the car. Lift that up and it's going to spin it around and just screw it in like that, I think. So this way around. around. Oops. Pointing up. It doesn't need to be too tight, just sensibly tight. So it's not going to work its way loose, and we'll just do one more test fit just to make sure that it sits over the top okay. Might actually just quickly check the instructions. Just make sure I put that screw the right way around, because I'm a little bit concerned that it's not pushing down far enough. So, oh, it says that it goes out to the side. Okay, you can see there, out to the side. So I'll loosen that off again a little bit. And push it around to the side and tighten it down again. There you go. Right. I can feel that it's actually moved it back a little bit, so I'm just going to do another quick measurement. Yeah, it moved it back a little bit when I did that. Yeah, that's pushing down nicely now. So I'm just going to check the alignment once more. Yeah, that looks good. So my template's straight. Okay, so now what we want to do is peel off the sticky paper. So just peel this off. Snap it so it goes around the antenna. And then one more time, sit it on top without pushing down. Make sure we're absolutely happy with the positioning. Looks good from here. Just checking it from all the angles just to make sure. Just go around the front, one more look. Yeah, I'm happy that that's fine. Yep, I'm happy with that. Okay, so we can, I'm going to lift the template off just because I'm worried that the paper is going to get stuck underneath the lip. So peel that off and then just push down. Give it a good push down all the way across. I'm just going to leave the pressure on it. That's a nice design. It's never going to get water underneath it, which is great. Okay. One more check. Looks straight to me. Alright, so that's what it looks like installed. Really happy with the way it's turned out. I'll just shut that door quickly. Yeah, it really suits the rear lip. I think it's got really nice lines that flow with the car. So yeah, really happy with the way it's turned out. And the last thing to check, you'll notice there I've opened the 2 garage doors just to get rid of the shielding. Last thing I want to just check is that it hasn't affected the radio reception too much. So we'll jump in the car and fire up the radio quickly. The door's going to beep at me, so I'll shut the door. Okay, so connected to the phone, all good. Tuner. So yeah, AM's pretty dodgy, but it always was pretty dodgy, and I'm in the garage, so
Alright, Cameron,
it's about the same as it was before. And FM seems to be just fine. What was that? Don't know what I was listening to there. Yeah, it seems to be all fine. So switch it back off again. All good to go. So yeah, that's it. That's how you install the TRD shark fin antenna. Really simple mod. You just got to be a little bit patient with the template and making sure everything's straight before you push it down. Even if you do get it crooked, as long as you pop it back up again straight away, I reckon you'd probably be able to readjust it. But yeah, take your time, be patient with it, and you should be fine. So once again, Will from Project BRZ, thank you very much for watching, and as always, like the video, subscribe to the channel if it's been useful and interesting for you. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.